I wasn't always the kind of grandpa who liked to stir the pot, but that day the pot had been boiling for far too long. Dad, Emily just feels like maybe you could contribute a little more around the house, my son David said over dinner one evening. He was twisting his fork into mashed potatoes like a nervous teenager again, the way he used to when he was about to ask for money. Emily sat across from me, lips pursed, nails tapping her wine glass. She didn't even look at me when she added, "You know, for someone who lives here rent-free, it would be nice if you helped out more." I blinked, almost choking on my peas. Rent-free? I didn't say anything right away. I just smiled, nodded, and finished my plate like a gentleman. But inside, something cracked. Not loudly, just a quiet little snap. The kind that changes everything. A little background. 2 years ago, I moved in with David and Emily after my wife Margaret passed. The house was bigger than they could afford. But when I sold my place, I offered to help with their mortgage. They were grateful, or at least they had been. Every month, I wired $1,800 directly to the bank. It wasn't a full amount, but it was more than half. I never asked for credit, never waved it around. I was happy to help my son build a life. That's what family does. And besides, I like being around my grandkids. Lily, age 6, thought I hung the moon. Tommy, 3, follow me everywhere, calling me Grampy the Fixer, because I could repair anything from a toy truck to a leaky faucet. Life wasn't perfect, but it was good until that dinner. The next morning, I made pancakes for the kids, Mickey Mouse shaped, just how they liked, while Emily scrolled on her phone. "Smells good," she said flatly. "Just make sure you clean the counter this time." The syrup last week was sticky for days. That was it. "No, thank you. No, good morning." I turned to her and smiled, but it didn't reach my eyes. "Of course," I said. She didn't notice the way I was gripping the spatula, like it was a sword. After breakfast, I sat in my room, technically the guest suite, but they'd never called it that. My name was still on the mortgage documents. I knew that much. They couldn't have gotten approved without my credit and down payment. I stared at my checkbook for a while, then at my phone. The mortgage due date was coming up. "Don't contribute enough," I muttered. "Well, then let's see how it feels when I don't contribute at all." I didn't say a word. I just stopped the automatic payment. 2 weeks later, the first notice arrived. I found it in the mail pile, half buried under a catalog and a dentist reminder card. Emily opened it at the kitchen counter. Her voice went sharp. "David, what the hell? The bank says we missed a payment." David's face went pale. "That can't be right. Dad." She turned on me like a hawk. "Did you forget to send your part?" I shrugged. "Oh, I must have forgotten. You know how it is, old people. We don't contribute much." The silence after that was delicious. They scrambled for a few days, trying to figure things out. I watched quiet, sipping my coffee. David was late to work twice. Emily canceled her manicure appointment. They even listed a few items on Facebook Marketplace, her designer handbags, his old gaming console. By the second missed payment, the tone of the house changed completely. No more side comments. No more orders barked across the kitchen. Emily even started cooking my favorite meals again. Pot roast, mashed potatoes, the works. "Dad," David said one night after the kids had gone to bed, "we didn't mean to make you feel unappreciated." I looked up from my crossword. "Didn't you?" He sighed. Emily was just stressed. She didn't realize. I held up a hand. "Son, I don't need excuses. I need respect. I've been helping you both since the day you got this place. I never wanted a thank you parade, just a little decency." He nodded, eyes heavy. "You're right." I could tell he meant it. But I also knew Emily wasn't the kind to apologize outright. The next morning, she tried. Or rather, she tried her version of it. "I didn't mean to offend you," she said while packing the kids' lunches. "I just thought maybe you could, I don't know, do more around the house instead of just, I raised an eyebrow. "Just what, Emily?" She faltered. "Just sit around." "Sit around," I repeated slowly. "You mean after mowing your lawn, fixing your sink, watching your kids so you can go to yoga and paying half your mortgage?" Her mouth opened, then closed. I smiled. "Tell you what, I'll start doing more." But first, you two will need to figure out the mortgage for a few months, just until you contribute your fair share." She didn't answer, but her face said plenty. The third missed payment hit hard. The letters got redder. The phone calls came daily. I could hear the stress in their voices behind closed doors. David was taking overtime. Emily was canceling dinners out with friends. And me? I was finally sleeping well again. Then one night, David came to me with tears in his eyes. "Dad, we're behind 3 months. I can't do this without your help." I put down my book. "You can. You're just going to have to learn how he looks so much like the little boy who used to cry when he scraped his knees that my heart softened." I reached over, patted his shoulder. "David, I didn't stop paying because I don't love you. I stopped because you let someone make me feel like a burden in a house I helped build." He nodded slowly, tears slipping down his cheeks. "I'll fix it," he whispered. A week later, Emily asked to talk. She'd made coffee. Real coffee. The good beans I liked. "Mr. Thompson," she started. She always called me that when she was nervous. "I owe you an apology. I was wrong to say what I said. I didn't speak. You've done so much for us," she continued, voice cracking. "I let stress make me ungrateful. I'm sorry." I nodded. Apology accepted. Then I leaned back and added, "But I'm not resuming payments. Not unless this house feels like our home again. Not your house with me as a guest." She hesitated, then smiled faintly. "Deal. It's been 6 months since then. I still don't pay the mortgage." David refinanced, got a raise, and they learned to manage. But something else changed. Emily brings me coffee every morning now. We play cards after dinner. The kids still crawl into my lap for bedtime stories. And every once in a while, when we sit together watching the sunset from the porch I helped pay for, Emily will glance at me and say, "We couldn't have done this without you." That's all I ever wanted to hear.